everyone. In this video we are going to talk about the temperature scales. The instrument to measure temperature is a thermometer. There are different types of thermometers. The most common thermometer is the liquid in tin tube thermometer. In the liquid in tin tube thermometer, the expansion of the liquid in the tin glass is used to measure the temperature. Okay, there are three common types of temperature scales. These are the Kelvin scale, the Celsius scale, and the Fahrenheit scale. In Kelvin scale, Celsius scale, and Fahrenheit scale, there are two important points in temperature. These are the upper fixed point. Upper fixed point is the temperature at which water boils. This is upper fixed point. This is again upper fixed point for the Celsius. There is upper fixed point for Fahrenheit too. Now, the upper fixed point in Fahrenheit is 212, and its lower fixed point is, it's here 32. Then the upper fixed point in Celsius scale is 100, and the lower fixed point is 0 degrees Celsius. The upper fixed point in Kelvin is 373. The upper fixed point in the same Kelvin, the lower fixed point in Kelvin is 273. Now, in Kelvin, we have the dark line, this one, the length of that dark line. In Celsius, this one, and the green line, or the length of the dark line to the green line remains the same because of proportionality. So now, what is the length from here to here? The length from to here is 373. Minus 273 is this distance. And the green line on Kelvin is K minus, this is K, unknown K, minus 273. And this is equal to this length. The length, number of divisions between upper fixed point and and lower fixed point in Celsius is 100 minus 0. But the green line in Celsius is C minus 0. And in Fahrenheit, in degree Fahrenheit, the upper fixed point is 212 minus the number of division is 212 minus 32. 212 minus 32 over the length of the green line is F minus 32. Now, the ratio of the dark line, the length of the dark line to the green line for scale X and the scale Y are equal. Now, 373 minus 273 is 100. K over K minus 273 is equal to C, that is 100, over C. These are equal. And this is the same as, again, 212 minus 32 is 180, number of division, over F minus 32, number of division between the required temperature to the lower fixed point. Okay, now let's see one by one to drive mathematical relationship between these two first. Now, how do I convert the Celsius into Fahrenheit, or the other, vice versa? So you can take 100 over C is equal to 180 over F minus 32. Or you can say C over 100, reciprocate both sides, is equal to F minus 32 over 180. This is the relation. Now, to simplify this, C over 100 is equal to F minus 32 over 180. To simplify this, let's multiply by 20 both sides, because the greatest common factor for 100 and 180 is 20. Okay, now we have here 20 over 100 of C is equal to, is equal to 20 over 180 of F minus 32. Now 20 divided by 100 is by 20, 1 by 25. So this is 1 over 5 of C is equal to, this is 1 over 9. 1 over by 20, 1 by 29. So 1 over 9 of F minus 32. Now, the simplest relationship between these two scales is how much? You can put 1. So C Celsius reading over 5 is always equal to Fahrenheit reading minus 32 over 9. This is the relationship, the mathematical relationship between Celsius reading and Fahrenheit reading. To write this equation, C as a subject, so you have C over 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9. Now multiply both sides by 5 to get C. So when you multiply by 5, you get, so this 5 is cancelled. So C is equal to F minus 32 over 9 times 5. Or C is equal to 5 over 9 of F minus 32. So Celsius reading is 5 over 9 times the Fahrenheit reading minus 32. So this is when you write C as a subject. Please don't forget this one. C over 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9 is the most important relationship between Celsius and Fahrenheit reading. Now let's find the expression for F. To get the expression for F, C over 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9. Let's multiply both sides by 9 to get F minus 32 alone. So we have this cancelled by that. So 9 times Celsius reading divided by 5 is equal to Fahrenheit reading minus 32. This means Fahrenheit reading is equal to 9 times Celsius reading divided by 5 plus 32. This is how you get the Celsius reading from your Fahrenheit reading. Okay, now what else? Let's find the relationship between the Kelvin, the Kelvin reading. So we know the Kelvin, how do you relate the Kelvin to Celsius first? So you have number of division on Kelvin is 100 over the Kelvin reading minus 273 is equal to number of division in Celsius. Number of division in Celsius means the number of division between upper and lower fixed points. So is equal to the same, the same number of divisions are there. That's why the change in temperature, when you measure change in temperature in Kelvin and Celsius, it's the same. You cannot carry out any temperature conversion. So this is 100 over C minus 0, which is C, as we have already seen earlier. So here we have seen the relation between Kelvin and Celsius. You carry out this proportionality equation. Okay, so K minus 100 over K minus 73 is equal to 100 over C, because as I told you earlier, the number of divisions between the two scales are the same. All right, now let's pass to the second relation. Now you can switch both sides. So Kelvin reading minus 273. All right, so we have reciprocate both sides. K minus 273 over 100 is equal to C over 100. Now you can multiply both sides by 100 to simplify this. So times 100. So this cancels that. Kelvin reading minus 273 is equal to Celsius reading. Remember, the Celsius reading, the difference between the Kelvin reading and the Celsius reading is that the Celsius reading starts with 0 at the lower fixed point, but the Kelvin reading starts with 273 at the lower fixed point. So this is the relationship. Now to get the relationship between Kelvin and Fahrenheit, all right, there is a very simple relationship. So we know this, Kelvin minus 273 over number of division 100 is equal to Fahrenheit reading minus 32 over number of division in Fahrenheit 180. So you can use this relation, and we have what? We have the Celsius reading is always the Kelvin reading minus 273. Now very simply, so we know expression for the Celsius, yeah? So this is C, okay? We have the relationship between the Celsius and the Kelvin, the Fahrenheit. So we have already derived the expression that C over 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9. But this C is this one, all right? Simply, you can generate the relationship between Kelvin and Celsius. So you can put, instead of C, K minus 270. So K minus 273, all right, instead of the Celsius, divided by 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9. So this is the direct relation, mathematical relation between the Kelvin reading and the Fahrenheit reading. So instead of C, simply you can use K minus 273. The basic thing to remember is C over 5 is F minus 32 over 9. So instead of C, I can use K minus 273 over 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9. This is a simple relationship between Kelvin and Fahrenheit. Or whenever you are given Kelvin and the required Fahrenheit, you can do the Kelvin to Celsius, then you can take the Celsius to Fahrenheit by using this relation. Or you can do the Kelvin, when you ask the Fahrenheit to Kelvin, you can do the Fahrenheit to Celsius first by this relation. Then you can do the Celsius to the Kelvin. Thank you for watching this video. So let's summarize. Before we finish the discussion, let's summarize. So the Celsius reading divided by 5 is equal to the Fahrenheit reading minus 32 over 9. This is one important relation. So whenever you are asked F and given C, you derive the expression for F. And whenever you are asked C and given F, so you do either way. Now, very simply, I told you K minus 273 is how much? This is Celsius reading. All right? So you can have Celsius reading by subtracting 273 from the Kelvin reading. But here, the Kelvin reading is always the Celsius reading plus 273. This is the other way. Or you can have the relationship between Kelvin and Fahrenheit as, instead of C, you can use K minus 273. So this is what C is. So put it here. So you're going to get K minus 273 over the 5 is equal to F minus 32 over 9. This is the mathematical relationship between Kelvin reading and Fahrenheit reading. For example, if you are required to get Kelvin reading, you solve for K. You multiply both sides 5 first, sorry. So you have c over 5 is equal to f minus 32 over 9, but your c is k minus 273. So k minus 273 over 5 is equal to f minus 32 over 9. So solve for k. Multiply both sides by 5 first. So when you multiply this by 5 and that by 5, you can cancel this. K minus 273 is equal to f minus 32 over 9 times 5. Simply, k minus 273 is equal to 5 over 9 of f minus 32. All right? So, when you solve for k, so k is equal to 5 over 9 of f minus 32 plus 273. All right, this is the relation. And you can derive for f from the above equation, from the beginning equation, from this or from this one, from k minus 273 over 5 is equal to f minus 32 over 9. You can derive expression for f by just solving for f. Thank you for watching.